We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
180!
Goff tosses it quickly out wide. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Kenny Moore there to make the stop. Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where fan favorites and surprise superstars are born, Kate. From guys having to step in as a result of these injuries. You never root for players in this time to go down. You always root for the guys filling in. Who are getting their shot to make their name and contribute when it really matters. He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Colts in the nickel set on 3rd.
180!
I'll air it out on 3rd. It's on target to Williams. And they make the tackle at the 38. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Go! 20!
Goff on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. So 2nd down coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Achane gets this on the draw. And he shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, not for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Extra man in the secondary for the Colts now. 3rd down.
We go tonight! 180! Super 66!
3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
Cut. White 20. Cut.
Fourth down, Goff throwing. This finds its target. That's Hill. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on fourth down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Cut. White 20. Turbo. Cut.
Handoff running left. It's H. Hand. And he's going to work it to the 20. Making a stop that time, Nick Cross.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
180. Cut.
Goff to the air now. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Cut. 180. Cut.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Cut. 180. Cut.
Trying to run it in, H.A. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
We go tonight. 180. 4 down. Right down.
Right. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. Jalen Wright with a touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. They take the handoff, now Richardson. It is caught left side. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be stopped after about a 3-yard pickup on first down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Throwing the out route complete. And they take him down right along the 30. Give him 8 on that one. And it'll be first down Colts.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Yard pickup. And the Colts first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Richardson fires quickly out wide. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
Working from the gun. It's Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts finish off their opening drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. This is Trujillo to try to point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. It's got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
White 20.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. He's got a man left. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
White 20. 5.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Ball's backed up. Now they've got 2nd and 7.
Super 180. Value 3. 76. Tell him. 76. Hey, 5.
Shotgun snap here to go. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at 3rd and 7. Third and long. They're going to throw. Into a crowd, and the defender comes up with it. And the Colts are going to have it after his second interception of the season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Let's go. 70,
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. That pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Stephanie! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Hurt! Steady!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Like Bronco switch. Bronco, go!
Here's Taylor from the pistol. And he's going to pay off his 1st down run with a nice pickup of 9.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Roll! 60 by 60.
They'll run the counter. That's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
That's good.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
No! Ready?
Taylor will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts parlay the interception into points. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Starting at the 10. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
180!
Quick throw, right side. Complete to start this drive. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3 now.
We go tonight. 180. What's that?
From the gun, Goff. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. That last interception gave him a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one, so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense letting them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80.
Kick the running back in motion. To the air on this first down. Richardson. Right side. This is caught by Taylor. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Shotgun. Handoff to Taylor. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is second and 4.
Ready.
Here's a toss running left. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
To the line. Here's third and 3.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Viking 18.
To throw, Richardson. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Viking 18.
First down.
Cowboy 80.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
60 Mavericks. Go.
Richardson on first and 10. He's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's third down. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
They send a man in motion.
Ready.
Richardson on third. And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. This is Trujillo to try the point after. Boy, was it close, but the point after does go through. And the Colts double their lead to 14. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10.
Cut. Block 20.
They'll start the drive with H-in. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Gone. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
180.
Throwing is gone. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
180.
Throwing from the gun here. Puts him on the out route. And he takes it down to the 33. It's a gain of 22. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Hold, wait, 20.
Play action here with Goff. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
20.
On his own read, here's Wright. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on second down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
20. What's that?
They'll air it out on 3rd. Waddle makes the catch. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here we go, tonight. 180.
First down throw from Goff. Throw is caught. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
180. DC.
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achan. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
180!
Here's Gall. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes second and goal.
Hey, 5. Shot. 180! What's that?
Achan. And he's in for the touchdown. The Dolphins make it a one-score game before halftime. Devon Achan with the touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Dolphins 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that bounces out of the end zone. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
Here we go, here we go. Ready up.
Richardson now on first and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Trying for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
And the Colts first
Hey,
down.
hey,
Offense in a hurry up here.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Cougar 19.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Now Maddox Trujillo on to attempt to knock this through for the Colts. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Kick by Trujillo is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Get it. 60.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Come on, come on. Hey.
They go again with Taylor. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Offense is set. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Motion man left is Brown. First down throw here from Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
And send a receiver left. Back to the air. It's Richardson. He finds Brown right side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down now, ball at the 33.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Play action, it's Richardson. Rolling out to his left. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Got it. Ready?
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Pass for 11. Here we go. Here we go.
You put a receiver in motion left.
Ready, ready.
Richardson to throw again. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts grow the lead coming out of halftime. This is Trujillo to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Colts take a 3-possession lead.
31. Dolphins 14.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10.
Black 20. What's that?
There's A-Chain up the middle. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Shotgun snap here to go. It's caught left side by Hill. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's going to be first down Miami. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
180.
Waiting from the pistol. It's right. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
From the gun, Goff. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Go tonight. 20. Maverick. Watch the back on this play. What's that?
Goff on 3rd. Chases out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground. Taylor. A lot of space ahead. Space on the right. He's got room. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts keep their drive alive and reach Taylor 1 play later. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Has this at the 6. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. No, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play. And they just did.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Get it. Let's go.
Here's the handoff. They couple together a yard there. Applied by Bradley Chubb.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready. Hot 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts trying to end this before the final quarter. This is Trujillo to try to point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts continue piling on to this lead.
Dolphins 14.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10.
180.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They go play action with Goff. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
First down.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
With H-Chan here out of the gun. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Hardball. White 20. What's that?
2nd down carry for H-Chan. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
Tackle made right at midfield. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Dolphins who have the ball, hoping they can flip the script because this game has been a nightmare for them so far. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Here goes tonight. 180.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Avoid some trouble there. Ooh, can't avoid that one, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
Fourth and forever coming up.
17. Left. 5. White 20.
Desperation time here. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, they'll run. Oh, he drops and cuts at the right sideline. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Give now to the running back. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Kid, that's called not settling. Explosive play to begin the drive, and you just pay it off with another one. And now you put yourself in great position to score.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready. 60. Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And he will get into the end zone for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Trujillo ends on the point after. And the Colts grow their lead yet again.
52. Dolphins 14.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Escapes a defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. It's A-Chain on the inside give. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
120.
Goff tosses in quickly out wide. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
180.
Right, running out of the gun. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
We go, Todd. Black 20.
A-Chan gets this on the draw. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Colts in the nickel set on 3rd.
We go. 180.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd, long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
180.
They'll go for it. Goff. He connects downfield. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
1st down.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative, but in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
120.
And stick with A-Chan. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive.
120.
Throw here, 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
We go, Todd. 120. Turbo.
Here's a handoff for A-Chain. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
What's that?
Play action here with Goff. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Colts are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now a give running right. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Colts getting closer to a 7-0 start. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. It's a design keeper. It's Richardson. Lining up to take a knee on second down.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let go.
It's a design run for Richardson.
Ready.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd.
Go.
Well-designed run. Here's Richardson. So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Miami.